Yo, what is up? What is up? What is good, my babies? Welcome. Hello, come sit down, have some fun. Let's go ahead and enjoy some One Punch Man, shall we? This is pretty standard, pretty simple. We have a pretty decent score. I've refurbished all of my previous scores for the side dungeons, so all of that is taken care of. There's really no need to worry about that anymore. It's as good as it can possibly get. The best I can do from that point forward would just be min-maxing, and honestly, there's no reason to do that. So what we have is what we have, and we're gonna stick by that and call it a day, right? So 6.1, before we do another run, I would say is pretty darn good. So all we have to do is make good on that, and we should be good to go. Now, what does that entail? Well, we could, depending on how we do, push somewhere in the top 50. We very well can push in somewhere in the top 50. Somewhere in between 50 and 75, I would gauge, with a really good run here. So, let's see what happens. Two dodges, that's all we need. Or you could do a walk back as well. Do that. We drop that on his head. He's going to do a step back after this. We hit him before then. Wait for the step back. We got the little stomp. There's the step back, but he spaced well enough. And he does another step back there. But again, as long as you know like the range of where he's going to step back at, you should be able to get everything that you need to get out of him. We're going to do this little run. It's fine. We just wait for him to come back. Do another little run, and now we can hit him. Alright. So now we go smack this guy up. Obviously he's going to do his little orbs. Doesn't matter that much. You get him here. Fine, we're good to go. Slam him with this. You hit him with this. All right. So, could not tell you what happened here. Again, this was like, before I even started this run, I restored this to default already. So, the fact that it isn't working is a bit alarming to me. But you're still able to hit them, so it's kind of okay. Still pretty annoying because we have to deal with that again. He's always going to be an annoying character. It is what it is. This here, he goes back. It's good for us. Pretty annoying. That is pretty annoying. It's annoying because we know that we could have easily have gotten a better cycle there, but sometimes RNG just isn't kind. So you just have to make do with what you have. This. Very simple, very easy dodges. There's no problem here. We'll smack this guy up some more. Back up, get some space. We don't like what he's doing, so we're going to give him a little bit of a timeout here. And now we just continue to do what we're doing. We would prefer Beast King to. Yes, we need him to back up here, but it's, you know, it's a bit out of our control at times, so we just make do with what we have. We're gonna pop this here. This attack is good. Just get through this cycle sooner. We're gonna hold this because he's dead no matter what. Get this active. We're gonna wait for her to stop. And we spin around in the circle. We should not get hit here. We're good to go. She's gonna do that follow-up attack every time. We should be better about dodging that, but we got hit. The timing is a bit tricky. If you don't get it the first time, it's pretty much gonna catch you every time. She's gonna move, but she's gonna come back. And we have more than enough here. We just simply wait for her to come back down. Unfortunately, we missed out on that, so our cycle's going to be significantly slower because of that in this half. It is what it is. It's a bit unfortunate. Anytime she does that attack, it is a free opportunity to get some hits in. This is where she stops. She always does a double. We did miss out on a bit of damage there. I think it's because I accidentally, yeah. You never want Smart Lock. Smart Lock's the worst thing possible. It is absolutely the worst thing imaginable. We did mistime our ultimate, and that was purely an error on my part. So we did hit her with everything we had. We're gonna pop this as well. Should be fine. Just that attack, and now she's on standby for now. Unfortunately, we got hit by that. She's going to be in her stun state. So now we get our attacks in. And she should be dead. It seems like we're gonna get about the same score. We'll see. Move. Do something. She's gonna back up. Do it again. It's not uncommon, but this. She is gonna move again after this. Oh wow, she actually hit somebody. I was not expecting that. That is unfortunate for us. I did not anticipate her hitting somebody, so I should have gave a bit of grace just to see what happened. Generally, if you're not the one being targeted, it's not that common. Wow. That is just an unlucky cycle. That is an unlucky cycle of attacks there. That does not happen that often. I mean, at this point, the run's dead. It's pretty much the same score. It might be lower than what we generally get. That's the thing with Combat Maelstrom. If you just guess wrong, yeah, you get a lower score. If you just guess wrong, then that's pretty much it. There's nothing that you could do about it. You just pretty much go again. The food helps, but it's not like something. It doesn't you know, do that much. It's not that big of an impact, as you can see. But 4 isn't a bad spot. It's okay. But you can see there's a massive cutoff. The top 6, you get, you know, they have it set up pretty decent. There's a bit of a grace here for, you know, individuals. And then if you're not performing well, then you get regulated, obviously. So where does that place us? 72. That's about where I said we would be. 50 to 75, right in that bracket, right in that range. So it's not bad. Not bad. These are the individuals I would expect to be in this top range. Oh, Samson's going hard. Samson's actually doing very well. Top 10. Well done. Well done. Cordeg is, you know, Cordeg always going to be somewhere in the top range, the top quarter, top 25. Samurai, Elemental Storm, always doing well. Nice to see them all doing well. Golden Dawn, nice to see. Golden Dawn's, you know, improved, I would say, and has been able to hold a pretty good spot in the top range, the top 50 range, which is great. The True One also doing pretty well. And DJ Nathaniel, very solid scores, pretty much around the same range as myself, which makes sense. That's pretty good though. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. So that's what that is, and I'm okay with the results. The results are going to be what they are. There's not really much of an improvement, if any improvement, with my characters. So, you know, I will say I don't actually, hold on. That's nice. I don't actually remember if because this might, if this is what I think it is, we may have to go back into that. I surely I didn't forget to. No, okay, all right. I just wanted to make sure that I didn't forget to throw that back on there. So yeah, that's fine. Our scores about as good as it's gonna be for the present moment. I still have to grind out a bunch of, you know, chips, and then once we get those chips, you know, we'll see some substantial improvement across the board with all 4 of our characters. Fully get it, but that's gonna take a while, man. let me just say this to all of you. Whatever you have at tier 15 is perfectly fine. It's perfectly runnable. It's not like that massive of a jump between one tier and the other. It is noticeable for sure, but that noticeable, absolutely not. So whatever you do get, that's like, if it's good enough to replace, then you do so. If not, then you just keep playing as you do. There's no massive gap. There's no introduction of a new game mechanic that all of a sudden dwarfs everything that we have currently. So yeah, that's pretty much it, man. I want to thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a like, comment, share, subscribe, all that beautiful stuff. It is always a pleasure seeing you all show support. I greatly appreciate you all, every single one of you that come in and watch the channel. And with that being said, I will see all of you in the next video.